The NFL season kicked off yesterday, well, at least the preseason, and guess what? Nobody cared. Yes, nobody cared. The Hall of Fame game last night, one handicapper here had to play on the game, and it was a winner. Brian Rosicka taking the Minnesota Vikings as they dominated the Pittsburgh Steelers, quarterbacked by the infamous Landry Jones, in a game, once again, nobody cared about. But that doesn't mean you can't win money in preseason football. Listen, the fact is this, guys. Every single wager you make, whether it's the preseason, regular season, postseason, no matter the sport, you've got a 50-50 proposition. Half are you going to win, maybe? Half you're going to lose. That's the bottom line. Preseason football comes down to this. Do you have the time to invest into doing research? Do you have any instinct in terms of which coaches really care about preseason games and which don't? And do you have any idea in terms of the quarterback rotations? Because they are probably the most key thing to really analyze when it comes to your preseason games. Now, you saw a game yesterday where Mike Tomlin decided to bench just about everybody but the water boy, and that's why Landry Jones got the most of the work at quarterback. Meanwhile, you got Minnesota, a team that was 7-9 last year in Mike Zimmer's campaign, and a disappointing 7-9, the Adrian Peterson distraction, but a team that also went 4-0 in preseason play a year ago. I think if you looked at yesterday's game, just from the surface, you'd have to say Minnesota cared more about that game. And often you'll find new coaches wanting to come in and put their imprint on a losing team. Perhaps they often care more about the wins and losses in terms of building their teams. Other times you have teams that have been there. They're postseason contenders on a regular basis. Well, for them, preseason is simply a matter of keeping the regulars healthy and seeing how you're going to flesh out those second and third team lineups. But that doesn't mean you can't bet on either one of them because, again, the guy that's looking to make an impression and pick up some wins, motivation. The guy that has the deep team, well, his second and third string units are probably better than most of the losing team's first team units. That's why they're perennial playoff and Super Bowl contenders. You have some coaches, of course, like Andy Reid, for example, who just doesn't give a damn about preseason play. But ultimately it comes down to, again, it's a 50-50 proposition. Yesterday, I didn't really think it was a game worth even mentioning or worth playing. If you're going to come out of the box in week number 1 of the preseason play, you wait till this weekend, where you have a slew of games, and you can certainly find one if you want to. Now, that doesn't mean you come out of the woodwork and immediately start betting football, because, listen, if baseball is a better play than football, you play baseball. Because they don't discount your winning ticket when you go to the cashier's window when you say, hey, I won with the Angels on the run line last night as opposed to winning with the Minnesota Vikings. Doesn't matter. They pay you the same on a winner. So these are all the things we're going to focus on in the month of August. I do extensive research throughout the preseason, whether I do the games or not, and I'll be passing it on to you here on a daily basis on the video report, plus my free selections as well. Yesterday, taking a split with the freebies, winning with the Cubs, unfortunately falling short with my other complimentary play, which for the life of me, as I start this video, it was Justin Verlander and the Tigers. I couldn't remember who the hell the loser was. Still 42-15 with complimentary plays over the past 29 days, and I've got 2 more selections coming your way today. Going to take a look at the Dodgers and Nationals along with the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. Those are coming up in just a moment. Let's talk about Matt Rivers. He did it again last night. 4th straight Sunday night game of the year, 4th straight top-rated 5,000-star release, and he won it again and again. You got it at a huge discounted price, saving, I think it was $65 maybe off the regular prices. He scored with his top-rated 5,000-star winner, number 10 out of 12. Pirates with that monster run inning to overcome a 5-1 deficit to beat the Dodgers. Again, doesn't matter how you get there, just as long as you have the winning ticket. You know what I mean. Here's the deal. Today, he ups the ante, 17th time in his 12-plus years as a charter member of the site. A blank check, waive the rating, release 2015 Revenge Game of the Year goes tonight. He also was going for winner number 52 of 85. He's 9-3 with major wager releases. 5,000-star, 500,000-star top-rated plays, and blank check releases over the past 4 weeks. And you've gotten every single one of them at well over half price, at a minimum of half price. And today, the same thing. His latest blank check release, half price off. You get it by using coupon code BLANK. B-L-A-N-K, blank, B-L-A-N-K. You can't say I don't make the coupons easy for you. It's not like you have to type in, don't you just hate when you go to sites and you have to type in these weird codes, you know, Y, Q, X, exclamation point, question mark, comma, semicolon, ABC. I just don't get the logic there. I mean, listen, let's make it easy, let's make it fast, and let's get it the hell over with. FYI also, with these blank check plays, he is 9-4 with his last 13 in baseball. Gabriel DuPont, also a big play today. 80-dime baseball winner number 9 out of 12 is NL Underdog Game of the Year. He is not on the same game as Rivers is. You can save $70 on the second biggest play of the season by using coupon code PUP, because it's his National League Underdog Game of the Year. PUP, P-U-P. Of course, with Gabriel DuPont, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the $10 bettors have won over 10 grand since the middle of April, 17 grand in all sports this year, over $23,700 since Thanksgiving. And again, this is a play considered a major wager for Gabriel DuPont. Anything above 50 dimes is a major wager play. And with all 50 dime plays or higher since he joined the site, when was it? February of 2014. He has made $10 bettors over $30,000 with those releases. And today, you get the underdog by using coupon code PUP. All the other coupons are over on the homepage. Now, I tell you the good, I got to tell you the bad, and it was a heartbreaking bad beat for Jeff Benton yesterday. Benton, who has given you 4 straight charity play of the week winners for free. Benton, who had 80-dime plays on Friday and Thursday, a 60-dime play on Saturday. He was primed to go for it, and it looked good there for a bit. He had his first 150-dime play of the season yesterday. It was the Astros on the road at Oakland. Astros take the lead in the top of the 9th inning, and then they lose the game in the bottom of the 9th. Ugh. Now listen, a loss is a loss. A win is a win. There's no such thing as good losers, okay? Nothing about good losers. Anybody that claims, hey, it was a loss, but it was a good play. Really? It's a loser. But some losses hurt you more than others. Oh, my God. I would rather lose 17-2 than lose in the bottom of the 9th inning. You know, that devastating loss. Devastating loss. Now, some people will say, hey, I was on the right side of the game, but it was just the wrong outcome. That's a loser. I'm sorry. Let's not mince words. It's not a matter of semantics. It's a loser. But that was a crippling blow. Okay, let's get to your complimentary plays here for today's card because, again, I'm going to rush to get to the airport. People say to me, oh, wow, you get to travel all around. Oh, you get to work at home. Wait, really? I get to work in Marriott's. That's where I get to work at. And I spend a lot of time in the American Airlines lounge. And thank God for GoGo in-flight internet. Because without that, I don't know how I do my work and my handicapping sometimes. Everybody else is sitting there on the plane in the cramped little quarters, sipping their, half a cup of soda that the airlines give you, and that bag of peanuts perhaps, and I'm sitting there, whether I'm in coach or in first class, and I'm typing away. It's like, damn it, will you get over 10,000 feet so I can get the internet on? What? We're landing soon? I'm not done yet. Anyway, I move on. Your first complimentary play tonight, I'm going to go with the LA Dodgers at home against the Washington Nationals. You talk about two teams that certainly had miserable weeks and weekends specifically. Dodgers losing 3 straight at Pittsburgh after coming into that series at PNC Park, having won 6 of their previous 7. But now they're back at Chavez Ravine, where they went 4-1 in their last homestand, capping it with a 3-game sweep of their crosstown rivals, the Angels. 8-2 with their last 10 at home, 37-18 at home on the season, taking on the Nationals, who went into the All-Star break. At one point, a week before the All-Star break, they had like a 4.5-game lead in the NL East. Then it was 2.5 games at the All-Star break. Now they find themselves like, 4.5 back or something, or 2.5 back from the Mets in the standings? I mean, total collapse. They're 4 under 500 on the road. They're only 4 over 500 for the season. This from a team that, went out and spent the big bucks and made so many moves, not only adding Max Scherzer, but trying to solidify their bullpen and their lineup. Just hasn't worked. They have the 5th worst record in the major leagues since the All-Star break at 9-14. Who has the best record? We'll talk about the Phillies in just a moment and why. They opened the second half by losing 2 out of 3 at home to the Dodgers. They're now down 5 games in the wild card race. Big start of a 10-game road trip for the Nationals. Going with Gio Gonzalez. The problem is the Nationals have lost 4 of his last 6 road starts. So, in fact, he has a 4.80 earned run average in 11 road outings this season. So the fact that he's 4-0 with a 1.77 earned run average in his last 7 starts is inconsequential because, one, he's not the type of guy he's not Zach Greinke, he's not Clayton Kershaw having primetime performances. He's not going to go on this 13-start great streak. He's had 7 very good starts. It ain't going to last forever, and I say it doesn't last forever starting tonight. He hasn't worked past the 5th inning or gotten through the 5th inning in his past 3 outings. Brett Anderson going for the Dodgers earned his first win in forever with a nice performance, 1 run, 6 innings pitched at Philadelphia last Wednesday. You know, if you look at Anderson's earned run average on the season, it's steadily decreased, 5.49, the high water mark in April, but then 2.27, 2.67, 3.14 in May, June, and July. And again, nice first start of this month at Philadelphia. At home, 10 starts at Dodger Stadium, 3.29 earned run average. I'm getting the Dodgers minus $1.25 against a team that's been so horribly inconsistent offensively all season. I'm going to go with L.A. in that one. Your other complimentary play, yes, break up the Phillies. Damn it, that team you just can't stop. 16-5 since the All-Star break, coming off a 3-game sweep of the Padres, the team that many people thought that money could buy a pennant this year. Well, proving once more, again, the old adage, the only time you can buy your way into a championship is if you're playing fantasy football. That's it, or fantasy baseball. It doesn't work for real general managers in sports, and certainly hasn't worked for the Padres. Anyway, the Phillies, a team that couldn't win on the road, has now gone 7-1 in its last 8 on the highway, 16-5 since the break. Swept the 3-game home series from the Diamondbacks in the middle of May. Aaron Harang going for Philadelphia tonight. Problem is, Phillies are 1-10 in his last 11 starts. This is going to be his 3rd start since coming off the disabled list. First 2, he worked both 5 innings against the Dodgers and the Braves, both at home. The Dodgers and Braves combined for 16 hits, 5 runs, and he walked 6 batters in those 2 starts, and he needed 104 and 98 pitches to get through those 5 innings. Can you call the bullpen early? I think you will be for Harang tonight. Now, Ruby De La Rosa, 6-1 in 11 home outings this season, despite a 4.11 earned run average. What does that tell you? He gets a hell of a lot of run support. Last 2 home games, however, he's only given up 1 run in 15 innings of work. He's 3-0 with a 2.42 earned run average in his last 4 starts, home and away combined. And the Diamondbacks have won every single one of them. They won 2 out of 3 this weekend from the Reds to open their homestand. They've won 5 of their last 7 at Chase Field. Nice place to see the game. By the way, if you're into it, right near downtown Chase Field, Alice Cooper's Cooperstown. Alice Cooper, the shock singer. Nice little bar and restaurant there. Nice outdoor cafe where they have bands and stuff. Dead as a door now when no one else, like if the Suns aren't playing across the street or if the Diamondbacks aren't playing up the road. But decent food. You got to check it out. A lot of movie and music memorabilia as well inside of it. They have a hot dog. It's called the Big Unit because Randy Johnson is a member of, I think was a part owner or maybe still be a part owner. You know, it's when somebody orders the Big Unit, they get it for free and they ring the bell if they can consume this monstrous thing, which I think is like an 18-inch hot dog loaded. I mean, it's the stuff, it's like this. I want to come close to it. You know, I die just looking at the damn thing. But anyway, good place to eat if you ever happen to be there in near Chase Field. I digress. Good steak sandwich shop place too in Chandler, Arizona. Philly's famous, very good. I'll tell you what, damn good cheesesteaks. Got to go there if you're into cheesesteaks. Okay, that's it. I'm going to go with the Diamondbacks in this one. They're laying the $1.45. The Dodgers are your other complimentary play. This video report is done. I am hitting the road, and I will talk to you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.